Hey, if there's anybody in the Tehachapi area, I need you to meet me. I am me, and I will provide you with the address. I need people up here ASAP with flashlights and hiking boots and energy to put in a search party for Charles. He's been missing now for about 55 minutes. He's been in an episode on and off since we left San Diego. I'm sure some of you accidentally got to view those episodes because lovely Facebook has changed things. When I put an only me video up on the first, when I first go live, it now requires you to do it on a second screen, and it never was like that before, and I did not know that. So I apologize that some of you got to see Charles at his worst. Charles said that when he goes to the promised land that I have his permission to share those so that you can understand what it's like to live with and take care of somebody that suffers from a mental illness. So Charles got into an episode tonight. Both of those videos were accidentally shared. After that, he was sitting over here on this chair, knocked out, which is also what he does. He has these episodes of panic, confusion, anxiety, dementia type behaviors. It's like a 2-year-old having a temper tantrum. And he was over there sleeping. And when he's like that, you just let him alone. And next thing you know, I turned my back and he was gone. So yes, he is gone. It is dark. I called 911 because of our location. This is for the Kern County Sheriff's Department. And they don't know if they can put out a search party or not, because according to CHP, it depends on their manpower. Charles is an at-risk, disabled man, 6 foot, 210 pounds. He was wearing a gray short-sleeved shirt. He was wearing blue shorts with white on both sides of the shorts. Even though he has surveillance, I could not make out which way he went. So I don't know which way he went. He is somewhere in Golden Hills. I don't know if he's down on the nature trail. I'm thinking maybe in his episode that he wanted to go down and see the horses. But this is a very steep hill, and he's disabled. And by the way, sorry that I'm bawling. I gotta be strong. And besides, apparently people get off on watching me cry. You know what? I'm a fucking human being like anybody else. And the shit that I've been exposing, look, I expose shit because it has to be exposed. It's corruption. Charles is missing. If you can get up to Tehachapi, private message me. We need to search for him. I have to stay here at the house in case he comes back. I've got a couple of people that have already reached out to me and they're on their way. Charles has been missing for about 55 minutes now. And he is at risk because he requires medication. I don't know if this is the sheriff or not. Hey! Oh my God. Are you looking for Charles?
No.
Why? I called 911. I have a missing at-risk adult.
I haven't had any calls for service. There's nothing.
He's been missing for 55 minutes and I called it in and they said that they would put it in and that it would be up to you guys to find him because of where he lives. So like, you know nothing, like you're just trolling up and down, because I saw you go up and I waved you down, but so you're not looking for Charles.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, well, there's a missing man.
I have no call for service.
Okay, well, can you take my call right now, or?
Yeah.
Okay, well, he's...
Hold on, give me a minute, calm down, go to over there, okay? And I will meet you on your driveway.
Okay. They didn't even get the fucking call. Like nobody gives a shit. And they always say how essential the first amount of time can be. Go back in your garage. Or, I mean, in your driveway. See how quick they gaslight you and soften you up? Like, can't you tell that I'm a little bit emotional right now? He's at risk. This isn't the first time that he's been missing.
What's your address?
19913. And I'll bet CHP took that call at least 40 minutes ago. Yeah, but they said they were going to put it in your system. Look at how he rolled up the window, you know. And then Kern County Sheriff wants to know what they can do to improve their relationship with the community. Improve your fucking relationship with people that are in distress, okay? That would be a good start. Again, I need people up here to put a search party together for Charles.
Are you talking to somebody?
I am.
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to several people. Is that going to be a problem?
Well, you want me to take a report?
I do.
So,
I do.
Okay, so what's going on tonight?
My disabled significant other is missing. He suffers from a traumatic brain injury as well as numerous other neurological disorders. And he was in an episode yesterday. He was in an episode twice today. And then he was sitting over there on that chair where that soda pop is. He was asleep after his episode, which when that happens...
Were you guys in an argument or anything?
No, I wouldn't call it an argument. Charles gets in episodes. What do you mean, is there an argument?
Well, because there were people calling in the area saying that there was an argument.
No, he was in an episode. He suffers from dementia.
Well, I'm just letting you know, that's why I'm here in this
Oh,
area, is because people
well,
heard someone arguing.
that was 55 minutes ago, and it wasn't anybody arguing. And I have I have the video, because when Charles acts like that, for my own protection and for Charles's protection, I video. So I have all of that. I have all of his behavior.
I'm just letting you. That's why I was in the area.
Oh, okay.
That's why I was. I didn't hear.
Well,
you.
now
I didn't see you flag me down. I just saw you standing here in the driveway talking on the phone, and I kept driving.
Yeah, and then I walked out.
Well, I'm looking ahead, not behind me.
Well, sometimes if you see somebody in a driveway where there may have been an argument, it might be a good idea
I don't know where it was.
to say
an address.
hey, did you hear anything? Especially when I'm doing this.
This.
Okay, no worries.
Okay,
Let's get past that.
All right.
Okay,
so
let's get past that.
Because there's an argument.
There was no argument.
Okay, I'm telling you, this is why I'm here, right? I know nothing of what you're talking about. I'm just saying that's why I'm here. Okay?
But you're here now because I flagged you down and you did finally see me, and I asked you if you received the missing persons call. So then I asked, can you take the call now? You said you could, so could we get started with that?
That's what I'm trying to do, but you're kind of being uncooperative with me, so I'm just kind of...
I'm being uncooperative.
Right.
I disagree with that.
Okay, well...
You falsely alleged that there was an argument. Let's just get to the point of getting Mr. Hansen's information.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
The argument.
I'm not arguing. I'm trying to move this conversation forward, and you're trying to soften me up.
Okay, go ahead.
D. Smith.
Yes.
Okay, so are you prepared to take the report now?
I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. Okay, we have
you have a 6-foot, 210-pound male that suffers from a traumatic brain injury as well as other neurological disorders. He suffers from panic and anxiety, and when he gets into these episodes, he's a runner. He just gets confused, wanders off, and that's exactly what he did.
And how old is he again?
He's 58.
58, okay. So what's he diagnosed with?
That would be a HEPA violation. I did tell you that he suffered from a traumatic brain injury and suffers from numerous other neurological disorders. I have legal power of attorney over medical and legal. I did give you that information, as well as other, I said dementia. I gave you several conditions, more than enough
Okay, so,
for you to ascertain that this isn't just a domestic dispute where somebody decided they needed a timeout. He was asleep.
Okay.
I've been taking care of Mr. Hansen for over 3 years.
And who is he to you?
He is my significant other.
Okay.
I'm a mandated reporter. I'm his in-home supportive services caretaker.
Okay.
I have power of attorney over legal and medical. And Mr. Hansen and myself are both represented by attorneys in a lawsuit against the County of Kern. That includes the Kern County Sheriff's Department as defendants. So I will tell you that, just for quality training and transparency purposes.
Okay.
That
But
way,
that's
because...
not why I'm here or anything that's going on.
Great,
Okay,
but just so that you know, there's surveillance up there, audio. I know you do, and it takes a public records request to get it, and half the time they make an excuse about why they can't give it, which is why I always have my own.
Okay.
So, how could we move this missing persons report along?
Okay, well, you're talking about an adult male that walked off. Okay.
It is an at-risk
Okay. But
adult
what
male
makes him,
with a neurological disorder.
Okay,
I told
What
you.
makes him at risk for that?
I told you. He suffers from traumatic brain injury,
Okay.
post-concussion syndrome, dementia, anxiety, panic,
Okay.
and numerous other neurological disorders.
Okay.
He is disabled. He walks with a cane.
Okay.
He utilizes a hearing aid, both of which he did not have with him. So this was not a planned departure. This is his home. This is his car. There would be no
Have you
reason.
by chance walked through the house to make sure he's not inside?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Have you looked around the backyard?
It's pretty dark and that's a steep hill and I don't have a flashlight.
Okay.
And again, he's disabled, so if he did go down that hill, he would need medical care most likely.
Okay. What's your name?
My name, Lori Ann Wiley,
Can you spell it for me?
Lori, Ann, Wiley, Wiley.
Last name one more time. Sorry, you're spelling it really fast. I'm not a computer. I can't write that fast. W.
I-L-E-Y.
Okay. And his name?
Charles
Wiley?
Wallace Hansen the fourth. You assumed that he's my husband. He's not. I'm his significant other. I'm his in-home supportive services caretaker.
So you guys aren't
and I have
married,
power of
right?
attorney.
Okay, you have
That's right.
Okay, you have power of attorney.
Yes, I do.
Okay, y'all live here.
No, this is his legal residence. I reside in Bakersfield. However, Mr. Hansen is in my care 24/7. Therefore, when he's up here, I'm up here. When I'm in Bakersfield for his appointments and his essential needs, we're in Bakersfield at my house.
Okay, so otherwise you're living with him here during those times?
If that's what you want to call it, yes. My things are in the residence, and they have been for nearly 6 years.
Okay, and does he have a vehicle?
That's his vehicle right there.
And what do you drive?
His vehicle. He hasn't driven for over 3 years since he was missing for over 8 hours 3 years ago.
Okay.
So this isn't the first time. As a matter of fact, he was missing in Bakersfield about a month ago.
Okay. And was he removed from the missing person system?
Yes, he was.
He was?
Yes, we located him.
Does he have a
And
phone
after
number?
that, and he does, but he doesn't have his phone. He stopped carrying things 3 years ago because he loses things.
What was he last wearing?
He was wearing a gray short sleeve t-shirt with some sort of either Puma or Adidas logo on the front.
Okay.
He was wearing dark blue shorts with gray stripes on both sides of the legs. He was wearing short ankle socks and,
You said stripes?
yeah, like a gray pattern along the side.
Okay. Okay.
And he was wearing Uggs, slippers.
Like the boots? Or
No,
they were slippers?
just like the slippers, yep.
And he has a cane?
Yes, but he did not take it with him.
Okay. How far can he normally walk without his cane?
Oh, he can't walk very far at all unless he's operating on adrenaline and whatever other, when he gets into these episodes, he does seem to have a little more energy than
And you said he's
usual.
You said he's 6 foot?
Yes.
How much does he weigh?
210 pounds.
And what's his hair and eye color?
Brown hair, would be pulled back in a pigtail.
So it's long?
Yes. About mid-back length. No glasses. No hat. Eye color green or hazel.
Did he have a hat on by chance?
No, I just said no hat.
Okay.
No glasses.
Do you have your ID with you?
I do.
Can I see it, please?
And it should be pointed out that almost a year ago, in a week, he suffered a double stroke and was also diagnosed with bacterial meningitis, which is a disease of the brain which causes this sort of behavior. And his behavior is very similar to the way he was behaving a year ago.
Okay, and what's your phone number?
661-747-4529.
Do you know if he had his wallet on him?
He does not. I already mentioned, since he
Okay.
loses things,
Okay.
he stopped carrying things 3 years ago.
Okay.
He has a
All right.
medical ID
Do you know
bracelet.
his wallet is?
Yes, I have
Can you
it.
get it for me, or his ID?
I have it, yes.
Okay.
That's all you needed to say. He wears a medical ID bracelet that identifies his medical conditions, and it has my phone number on the inside of it.
Okay.
And when he comes out of his episode, he's usually pretty good about pointing that out to somebody if he's having difficulty communicating. He'll point to that. Usually he wears an Apple AirTag, which was a system that we put in place the last time he was missing, about a month ago. But because he was here and settled in for the evening, he did not have that Apple AirTag on him. If he did, we wouldn't be having this conversation. And this is concerning because I've watched how cars rip up and down this street, and the fact that he's wearing dark clothing makes him at a higher risk for being hit by a car. Something that happens quite a lot in Kern County. And given that he's the cash cow, as he always
I'm gonna
says.
go walk around and see if I locate him. Are you gonna stay here at the house, or are you going to try helping looking for him?
Well, when I get a posse put together, that is my intention.
Okay.
I've already requested people to come and assist.
Sheriff's office, I'm all you have. Everybody else that I work with tonight are all down in Roseman on another call. So, can I get to the backyard from over here?
Oh yeah, wait till you see how steep that hill is.
Okay. Well, I did talk to the search basis, and we generally start.
And the water district has an entrance over there off of whatever that road is down there, because they've been drilling down there. If you put that flashlight down there, they've been down there drilling for a new water well. There's an access road down there, because the surveillance that I checked, quite frankly, I didn't see him go across the front of this driveway, which would make me assume that he wanted to sneak off and that he possibly went down right here, thinking that the horses, that he could go down and visit with the horses, because that's his therapy. And like I said, when he gets confused like that, he'll just, those are the things he does, and there's no rhyme or reason to it.
Do you know where his cane is?
His cane's in the house. It was in the car. We were scheduled to go to Albertsons to get some goodies for him, and then he got into an episode, so I didn't feel that it was appropriate to take him outside into the public misbehaving like that. Folks, the only reason I went live is because it's the only way I can keep track of all this nonsense for a clear, transparent paper trail. I've been going live all evening. Charles has been in an episode ever since we left San Diego. He's missing. I need people up here. You just heard him. He said he's the only officer for all of Tehachapi, Kern County, Tehachapi, this evening, because everybody else is on a call in Rosamond. So Charles is missing. He is at risk. Time is of the essence. I have to remain strong. I have to have faith that he will be found, and I need help. Yes, of course. Yes, of course. Go right in that way. Yep.
Hello, Charles. Sheriff's office.
He's not in there. I wouldn't be wasting anybody's time if he's in there, but evidently that's what they have to do. I guess people with dementia sometimes hide in their own homes, so... Those of you who reached out to me, thank you. You were asking if I was okay earlier. This is just what I deal with when Charles gets triggered or gets turned up like this. I'm quite used to it, although him taking off on me I'm not used to. And this is not good given that it's late at night, it's dark as fuck, and obviously resources are limited. So if anybody can get up here to Tehachapi and assist me with finding Charles. I've got a couple of people already en route. Imagine if I didn't flag him down. I'd still be waiting. He said he never got dispatched, folks. Welcome to good old killing Kern County. Yeah, Tanya, I hope I find him quickly, too. Yeah, Tanya, that's exactly how they act, and that kind of shit there is exactly what triggers Charles when people act stupid like that, and that's kind of what started his trigger down in San Diego with those people coming at us with mob mentality and in a mob fashion. I mean, they couldn't just let us leave. They knew that I was going to be filing a complaint when I got home to corporate. That's the procedure. And they couldn't just let us peacefully leave. No, Carol, I didn't see which way he went. The cameras, like I said, couple of them have been bumped by the birds, and so they don't give me the view that I need. And I haven't been able to sit still long enough to actually go through surveillance. But what I did look through, I didn't see shit. This camera up here, I didn't see shit, which makes me think he slipped this way and went down onto the Golden Hills Community Service District Nature Park, thinking that he would go down there and visit with the horses. That's honestly what I think. I've asked St. Anthony, dear St. Anthony, please come around. Charles is lost and cannot be found. St. Anthony has never failed me, but again, I'm just sitting here. I'm a sitting duck because I should be out looking for him, but I can't leave the house in case he comes back. Yeah, I wish you could come here too, Carol. I need people up here I can trust. And right now, like I said, CHP, when I called, they said this isn't their jurisdiction. He said that he was going to enter the information into some MOPS or something like that, and then that would automatically dispatch it for the Kern County Sheriff. But yet when he drove by, he was here looking for what he said somebody had called about an argument, and that he didn't see me flag him down. And when I said about Charles missing, it's like, you want to take that report now then? Who's Lori? Lori asked one of the live streamers to help get the word out in Tehachapi. I don't know who that is, but I would appreciate it if I could get some people over here willing. I don't want to talk about it. I got to be strong and I got to be positive. They're not knocking on any neighbors. Come on. I wish. Look how dark it is up here. Charles doesn't have any neighbors. He has lots beside him. His closest neighbor's way over there. And their property sits way back. That's the other problem with being up here. It's such a vast area to cover. It's not like Bakersfield when he got lost down there. We had all those streets and we had all those cops looking for him. I mean, like tons. Here we got one. He's already telling me it's just him. No, Carol, he didn't have his robe on. Thank you, Valerie. Carol, I'm tired. I try to be so strong, I have to be. But nobody has any idea the load and the burden that I've carried. But that's what we do. That's what we do for our loved ones. So don't misunderstand. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying it would be nice just to have somebody to lean on once in a while. I need help finding Charles as the time ticks on. Oh my God. And you know what's sad is that guy came in, and that's what they do. That's exactly what they did 3 years ago when Charles was missing in March. They came in all hot, and the first narrative that they go to is, well, were you guys arguing? Maybe he just wanted a little break from you. No, it's nothing like that. He's disabled. He has mental issues. This isn't the first time.
So I just got the phone with my dispatch. They said that he's already reported missing. Tehachapi PD already took a missing person report for him, so he's already in the system as a missing person.
Yeah, but this isn't Tehachapi's jurisdiction, not police department.
Okay, so
but I know with Zach Scrivener, everybody kind of does whatever they want to do. But I told you that I called 911. CHP took the report. They told me that they would enter it into the system and that they would reach out to KCSO because this is your jurisdiction. And when you slithered by, you knew nothing about it. And so that's why I asked you to take the report.
Okay, the report's already been taken. Tehachapi PD already took the report.
Okay, so
it wasn't CHP, it was Tehachapi PD.
Okay, well, I called 911. I have no idea where they route me to, so...
Okay, well, I'm just letting you know.
But they told me...
The report was already taken. Tehachapi PD already took the report that he's a missing person.
I'm assuming that that was illegal fireworks, right? Or you didn't hear that?
No, I heard it, but
Oh, okay. Gunshot? No?
It could have been. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Alrighty.
I hear these things all night long.
So if I called so if you said it was routed to Tehachapi Police Department and they took the call, why did they tell me that this is your jurisdiction and that there would be nothing that they would do about it? So is there going to be nothing you're going to do about it?
I mean, I can go drive around.
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
I'm letting you know that a report has already been taken.
Oh, okay. So we just kind of waited out for a 58-year-old at-risk male that you initially suspected was taken off because he needed a little bit of private time because people alleged that they heard an argument. Maybe that argument was coming from where those gunshots were.
I don't appreciate why you're treating me this way, okay?
Because of how you treated me when you first came up. And I don't pay taxes, and I don't pay taxes for you to make excuses about why you can't do your job. Great, but that doesn't excuse you from having a little bit of common courtesy and decency. Okay, so can you talk to you this way? I'm not being any way. You're gaslighting me. Are you okay? Are you okay? Do you need a little bit of time off from work? Has your job been too stressful for you? You seem a little stressed.
You have a good night.
Okay, so you're going to get to drive in the streets? That's the best you can do for a missing elderly man that most of you probably wish was dead anyway.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
No,
That is
no, why don't you follow the journey? Why don't you follow the journey and you'd know why I say that.
Okay. Well,
You would know why I say that.
here.
You would know why I say that.
Okay, well, I'm here. Okay.
Okay, but look at how it all unfolded. You can follow the journey and see how you rolled up and how you right off the bat gaslit me, made an assumption, didn't hear half of what I said. I had to repeat it more than once, which wastes time, but yet you are the police officer supposed to take this seriously, and you couldn't even get the report the first time around correctly.
The report has
So,
already taken. Okay. As soon as you got here, okay, it's a two-way street. You were assuming that I was...
no, I didn't assume anything.
Okay.
You know what? I reasonably, with common sense, assumed that you were searching for Charles because that's what I was told. And it made no sense why you drove up past and then came back down. And that's why I did this. And then from there it unfolded.
And you wanted nothing to hear why...
Yes, I did listen, and this video will show it.
Okay, well,
This video will show it. This video will show it. Kern County Sheriff is asking all the time, what can it do to improve its relationships with the community?
Okay.
You can start by listening, by showing compassion, by not gaslighting, by not making excuses.
Okay, well, again, I tried to explain the situation, why I was here. You didn't want to hear it. Okay.
Yes, I did.
You keep talking over me. Okay, so if you want me to talk and try helping out, you need to stop talking over me. I don't appreciate that. Okay, so I will drive around and see if I can find Charles. The report has already been taken. I am not taking a report. Attachment PD already took a report. Okay, so the report is in the system. He's listed as a missing person. The sheriff's office has not received that call. I was just driving around because people in the neighborhood were calling saying that they heard people arguing.
Well, maybe where that argument was coming from is where those gunshots were.
Maybe.
Maybe. So maybe you should look into that too while you're at it.
Okay.
But Charles is a priority. Possible dead body, I don't know. Maybe you'll find out about that later.
I have no idea.
Okay.
But again, I did not receive this call. I received a call from neighbors saying that there was an argument, and that's why I was driving around to see if there was an argument. I see you talking on the phone when I drive by. You did not wave me down.
Yes, I absolutely did. And you know what's sweet about that surveillance right there and the fact that I was live? It'll show that I flagged you down.
Okay, yeah, when I came back. And that's
No, I flagged you the first time too. And at that time, my camera light was on. That was kind of like a, gee, does everybody just walk around with their camera light on?
You'd be surprised how many people I see.
Oh, well, you know, if I knew that there was an incident and that led me over here for a possible argument and I saw somebody on a phone with their light on their phone in the dark and it's kind of moving left and right, that'd kind of make me as an officer want to at least, hey, everything all right here?
Okay,
But apparently that was too much for you to do.
Okay, well.
So there you go. There you go, sir. There you go, sir. I'll get the public records. It'll show everything from start to finish, just like this video.
I didn't see you wave me down.
Okay. Okay, can we get past that? Like your little boy at school trying to convince the principal that you didn't do anything wrong. Okay, can we get to finding Charles?
I will do that.
Okay, bye. Thank you.
Okay, all right.
And don't hurt him if you find him. Don't hurt him if you find him. Well, you know, again, follow the journey. I told you when you came here, we have a lawsuit against the county. You know why? Because twice your comrades beat the fuck out of them. That's why.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, look it up. Follow the journey. You can act like you don't know, or you can be left holding the bag.
Okay, well, I have
You can be left holding the bag.
Okay, there were hundreds of deputies that worked.
Yeah, okay. All right, well, let's get back to why you guys went into Tehachapi's jurisdiction on Scrivener. Let's get back to Scrivener still missing, too.
He's not missing.
Oh, he's not?
No.
What do you know that nobody else knows?
That has nothing to do with this.
What do you know?
This has nothing to do
Oh,
with
but you just said he's not missing.
He's not. He's not a
Okay.
missing person.
Okay. Then why isn't he telling all of his constituents what he plans to do about his seat? Yes, it does. Well, no, that doesn't, but I'm just making idle conversation because you're still standing here.
Okay, all right.
So as long as you still stand here, I'm going to talk about something.
Okay, all right. Well, you do that. Keep talking.
This is what the hell people have to fucking deal with. Again, watch the video from start to finish. I called 911. Most people assume 911 gets dispatched to CHP. Hold on, I gotta take this call. If you can get up to Tehachapi, East Golden Hills, off the Community Service Water District Nature Park, we need a search party for Charles. He's been missing for an hour now. I need help. How do I have you on mute? I don't know what it means to be on mute. Carol, I don't know what it means to be on mute. No, I can guarantee you I don't have you on mute. I can guarantee you this is what the hell Facebook's been doing. Like I said, I select my viewing audience for my videos. The last 3 videos when Charles was in episodes, I tagged as being private, meaning me only, and I share those with his attorneys. And they're available for his family. Suspiciously, they were public. And until I found out about it. And again, Charles said that I could share his illness when he goes to the promised land, but I don't have you on mute. So if somebody has this on mute, it's because something fishy's going on. And it does say slow connection. But again, I just flagged down my first person here to help in the search party. He certainly didn't have any problems wondering why somebody was waving a phone, but yet that cop tried to gaslight me and alleged that he never saw me. So anyway, I got to get off. We've got to start this search party. Please message me if you're able to help, or if you're in the Tehachapi area. Some of you have my phone number. Call me, reach out to your peeps. I need people up here to find Charles. Bye.